Hey y'all, this is Brett at Progressive Mobility. Today we're going to be going over an exercise as a part of our continued program that we've been doing for the shoulder. Today we're going to be going over a grip approach based exercise called Medio Scapula. And so with Medio Scapula, we're really working on focusing on the serratus anterior, and we're really breaking down to the basics of creating that adherence between the scapula and the thoracic wall, and being able to facilitate that joint centration and to be able to facilitate that activation of the serratus anterior along the thoracic wall in an isometric way and then in a gradually dynamic approach. So this is a basic way to start to work on that serratus anterior activity. This is particularly important for that scapular winging. So if you watch my shoulder tip here, I kind of pop my shoulders up and I have that winging presentation of the scapulas. That is one of the telltale signs that this exercise would be super helpful and important for you. It's a very important exercise to help facilitate the serratus anterior, which helps to create the best position for the scapula on the thoracic wall, especially with overhead movements, with push-ups, with bench press, and being able to create a good position for the shoulder blade and the shoulder girdle to absorb force and then distribute force with different upper body movements. So for this exercise, we're just going to start laying on our stomach, resting our head down on the ground. I'm going to bring my hands into like a diamond position like this. I'm going to bring my head right here. I'm going to tuck my elbows in, back's nice and flat. Have my head rested down. I'm going to push my elbows into the floor and try to press my elbows and drag the floor away from my belt line or from my hips. And I'm going to use that to lift my face and chest away from the ground. And now I'm sitting here and I'm holding this position isometrically. I want to make sure not to shrug the shoulders, so I want to keep the shoulder tips away from the ears. Back of my neck is nice and long. I'm going to jut my head forward. And I'm pushing my elbows into the floor. And I'm trying to create space between my face and my chest and the floor. Shoulder tips are nice and wide. Shouldn't have my shoulder blades pinching together. They should be nice and wide and creating a flat back in my mid-spine. So you can do this for isometric holds for like 30 to 60 seconds at a time. This is the isometric version. Now, in order to make it dynamic, you're going to bring your hand to a push-up position. I'm going to bring my arm or my leg into a bent position. And then I'm going to use my other arm and go into extension and come back into flexion. So as I'm rotating my chest to and away from the ground, I'm working on keeping that shoulder tip away from the ear, keeping my chest pressed away from the floor, and that shoulder blade in a nice wide position. And this is the way to make it a little bit more dynamic. So give this exercise a try. We're going to put another shorter video clip together, and we're going to post that one on social media. Check out our YouTube page, Progressive Mobility, for this full video and other videos. And then check us out at progressive_mobility and progressivemobility_AT on Instagram. You can also give us a phone call at 864-485-5910. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment and share some questions that you might have, and let's continue the conversation. Hope you have a great day.